Have you ever had pain in the back of your shoulder when doing an exercise that you enjoy? Or maybe you're doing your favorite sport? Or maybe you've been working on the computer all day in a hunch over position? If so, here are 4 exercises that are gonna help increase the stability and strength of your shoulder. So try these out. Do 2 sets of 20, 3 to 4 times a week, 2 to 3 weeks, and tell me how they treated you in the comments below. This exercise is the banded pull apart, okay? We're working in a horizontal plane of motion. We're thinking about squeezing our shoulder blades together, holding it for a moment, and then slowly coming back. So here's how you do it. Take a light band. We are going to hold the band shoulder width apart. So you're gonna create a little bit of tension on the band, and then we're pulling the band back, okay? So slow and controlled. We're only pulling to the line of our shoulders and then coming back, okay? Okay, here's a side view. Okay. So notice that my shoulders aren't elevating. They're simply pulling back, squeezing at the back, and then coming forward. A common movement pattern that you might see or experience in this exercise is to shrug your shoulders and then pull. And we don't want to do that. We're working smaller muscle groups that control the shoulder blade in a different way. Your upper traps, those guys love to feel the spotlight, okay? So make sure you're drawing your shoulders down and back, letting them shine. Okay, one other thing that I want you to notice is my rib cage, okay? Another movement pattern that likes to creep in and when you're doing upper body movements is this, okay? So notice how I have a new arch in my back and my belly is pointing out and my rib cage kind of flared up. I want you to think about bringing your rib cage over your hips and then drawing your belly button to your spine. So think about if someone were to come in, push you in the belly, you want to brace that. This exercise is the banded row. We're going to take our band, place it under our feet hip width distance apart, right under your hips. Grab some tension. So keep a soft bend in your knees, hinge your hips backwards. Okay, we are trying to create a 90-degree angle in our elbow. So notice how my wrist and my elbow are in line with each other, and my elbow is pulling back. Okay, we're squeezing our shoulder blades at the top and then slowly, with control, coming back down. Essentially what we're doing is this motion. So letting our shoulder come up and then pulling it back down. It's a very small movement in the shoulder. We're gonna get in a quadricep position on all fours. So your knees under your hips and your palms slightly in front of your shoulders. We are going to push our hips towards our heels, and then you're trying to create tension with your palm in the floor. So think about pulling with your palm all the way up. So you should feel a little bit of activation here in your shoulder blade. So we're pushing our body away from our hands, and then we're pulling with our shoulders, our weight up. So pushing and pulling. This next exercise is the side lying banded external rotation. Keep your thumb up towards the sky and then you're pulling backwards.